YETI Luggage. It's expensive. Like everything YETI makes, is it worth it? Is it worth investing into some serious luggage like this? Well, I'm here to tell you. And as of the time that I'm making this video, I guess I haven't looked extremely recently, but I have yet to find a good review on this YETI luggage to see if it's actually worth the money or not. Sadly, most of what I saw was like glorified unboxing videos by YETI brand ambassadors. Some of them even had like the little silica gel still in the luggage. And it's like, dudes, come on. How is that a review when you actually haven't used the luggage? If you guys end up using the link to purchase this, it is an affiliate link, which means I do get a small commission at no cost to you. However, this is not a sponsored video or paid video, and I have not received any product or compensation to make this. Literally just affiliate, that's it. So if you buy, it helps me out. If you don't, that's cool too. I hope this helps make a decision whether you like the YETI luggage or not. I've used this for over 250 flights. I'm a Delta Platinum medallion, if that tells you something, which Delta just says, oh, I'm in the top 3%. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that I have a lot of miles racked up because I fly for work. And when I started flying for work, I wanted to invest in some good luggage. The stuff that I had, even though it was guaranteed or whatever, was consumer grade luggage. And I'm here to tell you, dudes, it was kind of trash. The zippers were going, the seams were busting out. So I wanted to invest in some legit luggage that could take some abuse. And so far the YETI has held up. Has it held up perfectly? Nope. We're going to talk about what's kind of worn down, but this is a solid 250 flights. Now the carry-on size hasn't gone with me on every flight. I would say this one goes with like maybe 60% of the time, but this guy goes with on pretty much everything. So we're gonna break him down, kind of show you what I like about him, a couple of things that I wish maybe would change, but I wanna give you guys a real world review with some actual use. My name's Dave from Gear and Tread. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button if you're into tools, gear, off-road stuff, whatever it might be. We're trying to get the channel to grow. This is a new adventure, so please hit that subscribe button, go from there. Let's look at the full-size one first. Well, I guess let's take that step back. These are purchased separately. It's not a set. They do have a check size and they do have a carry-on size, but the two match up really nicely. When you extend the handles, which are nice and easy to manipulate, they actually come out to the same height, which is cool. So when you're dragging them down a, terminal or whatever, having them both at the same height is really nice. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I also travel with a hard case a lot for work, and I'm here to tell you having different stuff it does make a big pain in the butt difference. So other commonalities is they both have a hard back shell, which by the way, it says YETI nice and big because let's face it, if you're buying YETI stuff, you want everybody to know about it, right? So that's got to have the big branding, but it's a nice hard back, which is good. It's a polycarbonate. And then the wheels are the same on both as well. And these wheels are pretty decent, although on the first one, on this most recent flight, they actually did get bent a little bit. So the wheels are replaceable. They have these hex screws here, so they are user serviceable. I am going to be ordering a wheel to replace that, but I'm not anticipating any issues. But they are a two-wheel design. So if you're looking for like the four-wheel roller design, that's not this. And actually, I don't prefer that because those little small wheels, I've had those get broken way more than I'd like to say. So having two nice beefy wheels that I can just roll, especially over like gravel and rough terrain or whatever, is just fine. And the wheels so far have been holding up pretty well, with the exception of, like I said, on this guy, I did bend the frame and it's starting to rub, but those things are common. The shell is a nice ballistic material. The zippers are nice and beefy, and they also have these really good water seams as well. So overall, like, I have very little complaints about the overall build quality. I mean, seriously, these things are built really, really well. All sorts of different loops on both as well, so you can secure it. My favorite thing right off the bat out of both pieces of luggage is the amount of handles. Like, there's a top handle on the carry-on, a side handle here. There's a handle on this side, but what if you grab it on the other way? Yep, there's a handle here as well. Plus you have the carry handle. So having handles on pretty much all four corners, doesn't matter which way it got put in or whatever, I can grab it and it just makes it so much easier. I love that. And on the big one, it has these nice handles here, so I can easily grab it and pick it up. Whether it was laying down, it has side handles, it has a handle here, and a handle at the bottom, way down there as well. So the fact that they put handles all around the exterior of the luggage is really an awesome feature. There is a little loops that you can like add carabiners or tie down straps or something to as well, which I generally don't do, but having handles everywhere, makes hauling this thing in and out and picking it up, putting it in and out of vehicles so much easier. All right, we're gonna start with the carry-on. This is what they call the Crossroads 35 liter or 22 inch wheeled luggage. 22 meaning it's the maximum dimension to fit in a carry-on overhead bin. It's not like super expandable or whatever, but overall it works out pretty well as a carry-on, especially when I want to throw like a lighter bag inside that I might carry at like a trade show or the event. But it does come in a variety of colors. I just got black. They do have seasonal colors and stuff like that that kind of comes back and forth. And as far as other specs goes, you can read about that on the website. Again, we already talked about the handles, which is awesome. We'll start it from the outside. Is this first compartment here. Opens up relatively wide. I wish it would open up a little bit wider, but it has a zipper compartment here. As admin, you can kind of keep different stuff in here. These are washing sheets, which if you ever fly, a little hack is these don't leak or burst like Tide Pods, and they actually dissolve into laundry detergent, so you can do laundry at your hotel or whatever. So these worked out awesome. Plus they help things kind of smell nice. So there's a zipper pouch right there. Otherwise it goes down fairly deep, and you have a laptop pocket and an iPad pocket. I fit my 16-inch MacBook Pro here and my 13-inch iPad Pro here, no problem. It's not super padded, so you definitely want to make sure something doesn't hit this and maybe damage a screen. But as far as organizing your basic technology and maybe your chargers, cords, whatever in this outer pocket, you can do that. When we open up the main pocket, and again, the zippers are nice and beefy with like this water seal, and they open up to the bottom so you can open up the whole case, which is great. On the lid, we do have a couple of zipper compartments here, so you can keep maybe like a light shirt, raincoat, some toiletries, whatever, if you were just flying with the carry-on. And then the main carry-on opens up nice and deep here. We do have lashing points inside where you can use the included straps. It also comes with like these little zipper pouches. I lost those, but it's just a big wide open bucket. If you were traveling just carry-on, you can easily put your clothes and stuff like that in here. So overall, this works really good. How I usually fly with it is I'll have my technology in here. I'll have kind of some widgets and whatever else, maybe a coat, some snacks, and then I'll usually throw in either my backpack or a light like man purse or whatever to carry the iPad with me once I get to the event. And then I can just carry that lighter bag and then have like my iPad and leave like my laptop at the hotel room as kind of like, you know, Grand Central or whatever. So overall, no complaints here. This is a close-up of the wheels. These are nice and beefy wheels. They're almost like a super beefy rollerblade wheel. They're bigger than a rollerblade wheel, but they're beefy. And then we have this metal frame, and then you would secure that there with the hard shell. Again, this hasn't been cracked, it's been scuffed up, but overall it's holding up really nice. The carry handle is retained. You do have to push this button here. Once you push that button, it then comes right out to two different levels, not one, but two. So if you wanted to have it a little closer, maybe you're shorter, something like that, or if you wanted it to be full length, because who doesn't like full length, so it matches the full-size piece of luggage, that's great. And it just has these little detents that kind of carry it in here. Overall, I actually really like the carry-on. It's a pretty solid piece of luggage. On both of the bags, there is also this little top admin pocket, and you can put like sunglasses, keys, whatever. And the one other thing I don't like about is the little key keeper that they give you is this thing right here. And unfortunately, like if you put any decent sized keys on there, if this jiggles around or whatever, your keys fall off. So I thought that was like, come on, Yeti, at least give me like a clickable thing. And unfortunately how it attaches, so you'll have to kind of untie it from this loop in here, and you'll have to kind of reconnect your own with an actual like clicky, little mini carabiner, clippy dealy, whatever, because this thing, I don't know. It just, that doesn't work out very good. So the key keeper on both of them is kind of lame. Now this guy, you actually get to see this because I just got back from a trip, but it has all sorts of pockets and stuff. So we're going to kind of unpack it together. This particular bag is 73 liters fully loaded, and it's 29 inches. Obviously this is meant to be checked. So, but this top pocket here, you could put magazines, you could put some light stuff or whatever, kind of flatter, maybe linear things that you could kind of squish. But I do like the fact that it does have two different compartments to kind of organize stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now, if we zip this open, again, it comes out nice beefy water resistant zippers, and we open it up into two halves. I keep sometimes extra stuff in here, whatever, so we'll just kind of, like I said, unpack it together. This compartment right here, generally I keep socks and underwear and stuff like that, so I'll kind of keep that in here, and then I'll kind of take from it as I need. So yep, there's that. We're all grown-ups here, it's okay. Some socks, these are clean. This pouch here is a little bit bigger, and this usually turns into like dirty laundry. So when I'm done with stuff, I'll kind of keep the top open and then I'll shove dirty laundry in. Otherwise, t-shirts, rain gear, whatever it might be, kind of fits nicely here. I have also put shoes in here as well because it keeps it separate from the clothes, and then the shoes might be in their own compartment as well. So again, that's kind of cool to have this compartmentalized separate. If you have smaller feet, you could probably get a smaller set of shoes here, maybe a set of boots here, something like that. So you kind of have your top half, and it has the two compartments, and it, like I said, overall, no big deal. I actually thought I kind of wanted more of like just a big open box where I could kind of organize it as I want, but as I've been using this, it is kind of nice to have this split design. And I would say as far as split, it's like 2/3, probably like 75%, 25%. This top is about 25%, and this is like 75% if I was comparing depth. So I don't know, overall it's actually worked out pretty good. On the divider, it does have some pouches here, again with good quality zippers. All of the zippers and the quality of materials has been really good. Double stitching, good sewing on the inside where it's not double stitched for lesser stress stuff. The trim, like I said, everything has actually been really impressive as far as the quality of the ripstop materials. It's holding up really, really nice. But I have two compartments here that I could put smaller things in, maybe some toiletries, maybe a shirt. I don't know. It doesn't really expand too much, so I haven't really used this a lot, to be honest. But then this main compartment opens up, and you have the divider. And again, a good quality ripstop material makes for a really good quality overall luggage. And here is where obviously you keep the main bulk of your clothes. So I have pants, shirts, extra layers, more pants, a jacket, more clothes, dirty socks. I'm not gonna lie, this suitcase is a little ripe. So it's a good thing I'm washing all of my dirty laundry here. And then inside here, you have a pretty big compartment to where I can keep a camera tripod. Gotta love the content, right? Always about the hustle. And then I have my flip-flops, because man, I'm telling you, walking to the pool or the showers and some of the places, always protect your feet. Just like Lieutenant Dan said, take care of your feet, they'll take care of you. I got a set of boots. We'll talk about those boots here in a second. Another set of pants. And then it kind of opens up to see the main compartment. Again, we have these lashing points here, and they're mirrored. It does come with straps, so if you wanted to like cinch stuff down, you could easily do that. You can also start to see the frame of the material as well, kind of peeking through there a little bit. There is no like hard locking point, so if you do needed to like maybe go with a hard case that you had to have locked inside here, you could probably lock it to one of the loops, but sometimes I wish I could lock it to like something metal. And then as far as accessing it, there is a zipper on the inside that kind of goes around. So if you wanted to put like an air tag or something like that in there, you could totally do that. It's just a little bit of a pain to get to because that zipper is kind of like inside out. But again, looking at all the quality of the stitching, we have double stitching, reinforced material all the way around. Overall, it's just built really, really well. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about shoes is I wear 13 wide, so these are good sized boots, but they fit no problem in kind of this upper compartment here. Actually, they might even fit in this one. Yeah, they probably would. So you have a lot of storage options depending on how you'd want to pack, but even my size 13 mid ultra boots here, if I can get the laces out of the way, would fit in this smaller compartment like so. So you can fit some shoes here, you can fit other stuff. So you have a lot of options, and you know, you can kind of pack on how you think would work out really well. See, that rolls nice and smooth and quiet. This one, so on my last trip, the bearing definitely is a little bit more wore out, and obviously there's a little bit of play. So I'm going to remove that. I'll order a new wheel assembly, replace that. That's what's cool, is that this is a replaceable part. So that's kind of nice as well, that you can replace the parts as they go. But 250 plus flights, and that's the only damage I have. In addition to the patch, there was a YETI patch right here. I don't know if a baggage handler yoinked that or if it wore off, but that is like the only real damage or wear. But I mean, you can see there's scuffs And there's dirts and there's scratches and things like that. And there's definitely scuffs on the hard case. You can see all sorts of different scuffs and marks, scratches, but there's no cracks. This is held up really well, and I'm sure it's been dropped and thrown around. And then there's, you know, a little bit of scuffs here on the bottom, but nothing has cracked or broken. So this thing has been living up to the YETI name. I gotta admit, I am impressed with that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for luggage, this is not cheap. $450, $350 for the little brother. So we're talking $800 for luggage. That's not cheap. I'm not here to make any excuses for why they charge what they do. It's not cheap. However, if you're looking for luggage that will pretty much last a damn lifetime, it might be worth the investment. I know it was for me. I have no regrets about buying it. At first, it stung. Like, when I dropped the money, it stung a little bit to drop that, but this is a tool that I use every time I travel. I look at this as it's a piece of equipment. It's a piece of work, a tool or equipment for me, so it definitely has to perform, and this has. It's kept all my stuff intact. There has been times when I've been on vacation, my wife can attest to this, where I get my cheap suitcase that we got from Walmart, and it's wrapped in saran wrap because a zipper busted out. That happened, so then we had to go buy some more cheap luggage, which once I started traveling seriously for work, that really kind of encouraged me to buy a good quality piece of luggage like this. If you're a frequent traveler, someone who literally is hard on luggage, travels a lot, you're going in and out of vehicles, in and out of stuff, whatever, this might be worth it for you. It's good, beefy luggage that's really well built, and I don't regret it. And I don't see myself, unless they come out with like a cooler color, like gray and neon green or something like that, I don't see me upgrading or having to, you know, change luggage anytime soon. I've been really impressed with it. So that's my review of the YETI Crossroads luggage. Again, it comes in a checked size, which is their 29-inch version, as well as a carry-on, which is the 22, and I have used the snot out of them both, and they've been awesome. If you guys like the content, want to see more stuff about bags, off-roading, outdoor gears, whatever, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check us out, leave comments, let me know what you think. Gear and tread, there'll be links in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.